jumping. Either you're right or mine. We just gotta get into something.
Hey, sweeties and swoons, it's your girl Candy, and you're watching Sweet Addictions TV. Yes, honey. So what's the business? How have y'all been? You been good? You been good? Shout out to everybody who watched the video compilation I put together on the last video. I was cracking up at some of that shit myself, honey. I forgot about a lot of that stuff, but it was hilarious. But anyway, before I get started with the Real Housewives of Atlanta review, let me shout out these people. This was either their birthdays coming up, their birthday passed, honey, and I'm just now seeing it. So let's see. Shout out to Selena Gaines. I think it's Latarika Molden. Ryan Hunter, Shanae Tomlin, and Delilah McGee. So shout out to y'all. I did it. Yes, I didn't forget. There we go. Boom. Okay. Let's get into this, honey. So it opens up with Nene, and she's talking to her son. What is it, Bryce? And she brings in the baby, and anyway, she brings in the baby, honey, and she's basically telling him, you know, now you have to do what you gotta do. I hope you're prepared to take care of this baby. It's a lot of hard work. You know, I had you at the age you are now, and you know, it did make me slow down. So I pray that you are ready to do this. And she was like, you plan on having any more? And he said, yeah. And she was like, well, when? You know, and because he sounded like he wanted to have some more like in 2 days, you know. So then Greg, he's basically telling him, look, you're going to have to man up. I'm challenging you to do what you got to do. He was like, yeah, I'm working on getting a second job. He said, you need to work on getting a third job because that milk ain't no joke. Which he ain't bullshitting, honey. That milk, Gerber, they got enough damn money. They tripping, honey. High-ass damn milk. But anyway, P.S., honey. The baby's mother told Nene that she was pregnant. And she was like, I don't know why Bryce won't tell y'all. And she was like, oh. I'm like, damn, it's kind of fucked up to find out. Because Nene said she told the girlfriend, oh, you look pregnant. She was like, I am. I don't know why he won't tell y'all. I was like, ooh, I can imagine, honey. Anyway, so then it switches over to Riley and Candy. Y'all know that's Candy's daughter. And they're in the kitchen talking about homework. And she asked her, you know, are you liking your new school? And she says yes. Then they get on the boyfriend. I forgot his name, Chad. But they get on Candy's new boyfriend. And she was saying how Riley wasn't really feeling him when it first started. Riley was like, no, I wasn't feeling him in the middle. Like, ooh, tried it. She was like, all I knew was, after he came around, that's what she said, she wasn't feeling him when he came around. She was like, no, because she said, all I know is, once you started dating him, a month later, he's in my house. I was like, ooh, and that's how she said it. A month later, and he's in my house. I'm like, what are you talking? Yeah, I had to clench my chest when she said that and how she said it, because I'm like, well, how the fuck? Who are you talking to? That's what went through my mind if it was my daughter. Like, you just, whose house? What bills you paying? Is your name on the lease? What you got on the light bill? Nothing? I'm going to need you to rephrase that, honey. I ain't going to lie. Woo, honey. See, that's that old being friends with your kids shit. I can't, you ain't about to, next thing I know, he in my house. Tried it, honey. Anyway. So then Kenya meets up with her aunt, and the aunt asks how, you know, how's Walter, and Kenya pretty much says, you know, he used to make her feel like his dream girl and shit, and now it's just completely different. She was like, in Anguilla, when they was in the shower, you know, she's soaping up, and, you know, got the hair all soaped up and washed in the shower, and he gets in the shower, and barely looks like he gets in, washes his ass again, gets out. Now, come on, y'all. She got some, come on. Because, I don't know if y'all y'all done seen her body. Y'all watch it. Kitty got a badass body. So, if you got a naked bitch, a bad naked bitch in the showers, all soapy, bitch, that's an old porno type dream, nigga. You get in the shower, you got a soapy bad bitch, you ready to fuck. That's usually how it go. He ain't gonna wear me. He jumped his ass in there and jumped out. And then she said by the time she got done, she went into the room and this nigga was asleep. Didn't touch her, didn't look at her, didn't say shit. He washed his ass, got out, and went to bed. I was like, ooh, he tried it. But I will say, this whole episode, remember I told y'all that Kenya was going to try to start making it seem like he was gay? This whole episode was just like basic undertones of, this is why he doesn't like Kenya, because he's secretly gay. Like that. This whole episode, the whole fucking episode. But anyway, so then it was Candy and Portia. They go furniture shopping. Because Candy liked Portia's, decor. And so Portia takes her where she got her stuff, and she's picking out everything. And she's basically like, look, when I shop for furniture, I shop. Don't show me no receipts. Just pay for it. I was like, bitch, all right, honey. And so that's when Candy was like, yeah, that's because your man paying for it. And all I could do was laugh, because all I'm thinking is, all the rumors that she's a sugar mama. I'm like, well, what the hell is the boyfriend paying for? Why he all in this $1 million house? I'm just saying. But anyway. So then, Candy asked Portia if she signed a prenup with her husband, and she was like, no. She was like, when I met him, it wasn't a celebrity thing. It was just him. But I'm thinking, but you lying, because when you first got introduced to the show, first thing you said was, he was walking up with my, I think, who was it, her granddaddy, her uncle, somebody, and some family, and they was just going crazy over him, and I was like, who is it? And they told me he was a football player, and he was just all this, bitch, don't try it. But anyway, so then she asked Candy, well, would you get one? She was like, hell yeah. I was like, girl, give me 5. I gave Candy a 5 through the motherfucking screen, bitch, all right. She was like, I'm going to protect my shit, because I love him and everything, but, when people tend to get mad, which is true, they tend to do the shit that they claim they would never ever do to you. That's what they do. When they catch a little attitude, the shit that they claim they wasn't gonna do, that's the first thing they do. So I get her on that, honey. Especially if she the breadwinner. What else? So then of course Portia brings back up Kenya, and Candy was like, basically Candy was like, look, bitch, you're gonna have to deal with it because y'all gonna be around each other, so whatever. But anyway, so then Nene meets up with Cynthia to go shopping for the grandbaby, and Cynthia says, are you going to have are you going to do a sip and see? Anyway, then Nene said, as soon as she seen the baby, she was like, oh, Bryce has a baby, let's get a blood test, which I know that's right, bitch. And she said, and it is there, she said, but she doesn't run around telling everybody she has a grandbaby. She said it's not that she doesn't, that she's trying to hide it. It's just that she doesn't feel the need to do that. And I'm thinking, okay, here we go. First off, P motherfucking S. Well, first off, don't y'all believe that old everybody in the South does some old sip and see? I ain't never in my life heard of that shit until the Real Housewives. And which one was it? Who was it? Was it Phaedra doing a sip and see? You come, and that motherfucker just brings up shit out her own country bumpkin ass hat, honey, because I never heard no shit like that. That's one. Two, I had to give Nene the motherfucking side eye, bitch, because what grandmother do you know that's not running around just gushing and all happy about their grandbaby, especially if your child is of age and grown. Even my grandmothers whose kid was just fast in the ass, they still talking about the damn grandbaby. So your son is grown, you got a grandbaby, and you don't talk about the grandbaby? And you don't feel the need to? It's your first grandbaby? I just kind of side-outed her a little bit with that one, y'all. I don't know how y'all feel about that, but y'all, what y'all think? What, do y'all know a grandmother, that's in the life and stuff like that, that says, oh, I don't tell nobody about the grandbaby because, I don't feel the need? Like, what the fuck? Okay. Anyway, so Kenya's at a photo shoot for Crave magazine, and Candy walks in and she gives Kenya a pink schlong, honey. And Kenya, first before she gave her the schlong, Kenya is smiling all big. I told her that bitch is crazy. The way she smiled, that bitch, she got something ain't right up here. Need a little work on that. But anyway, so she gives her this pink schlong, honey, and she just happy as hell. Then she tells Kenya that, Walter is basically this flippity floppity ass nigga, and first is this, and now it's this, and, all that shit right there. Anyway, so then it goes to Craig. He gives Nene a glass of mimosa, I think. And they start drinking it. Then he throws in there, you didn't notice that was our wedding glasses, you know. So he's like, bitch, we gonna get married again. But remember I told y'all they were never broke up. Nene and Craig, I always say his name wrong, honey. It's one of them two though, I know that much. When they got a divorce, they really did get a divorce, but they did it knowing that this was part of her storyline. They did it knowing like, okay, bitch, we got to make some money, bitch, and then once we get it, and when I'm in there, we will come back together publicly. But they never really broke up, ever. Ever. So, then they start packing or whatever, and Craig asked Nene, you know, to help me pack. Because he basically wants to spend some more time with her, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, so Nene basically says, I'm going to give you a key to the house, and, you know, because I want you to be here to help, and, you know, whatever. This episode was boring as fuck to me, but y'all let me know. Anyway, so, but I will say this about Nene. Nene is the only one who did, no, I won't say that, not the only, well, the only one in Atlanta Housewives that did what the hell she was supposed to do. She used it as a stepping stone, you know what I'm saying? So now she's at where she really wanted to be, and doing, you know, sitcoms, and I mean, I give Nene that. 2 thumbs up, because she definitely did what she's supposed to do. Like Sheray's dumb ass. I'm sure I done said this before. I'm going to say it again. Don't give a damn. Sheray's stupid as fuck. How you going to wait till you get kicked off the show and then start doing personal training? Like, because y'all, I mean, give it to Sherray. No matter what you say about it, that bitch had a badass body. And it's like, bitch, you should have been doing that on the damn thing. Whatever, honey. Anyway. So Cynthia throws Nene a going away party. You know, everybody shows up except Walter. Then Kenya says everybody, she just busts out with everybody at least once a day thinks she's Beyonce. Now, at first I was like, bitch. Bitch. But a sweetie posted this picture on my Facebook where it was somebody trying to make a point. They made Beyonce dark skin and they made Oprah light, and they was basically trying to say that, you know, in America we basically see if you're light skinned, then you're beautiful, and if you're dark skinned, you know, you're not looked at. Basically saying if Beyonce looked like this, would she be as big as she is now? And bitch, before I clicked on it and seen it was Beyonce, I thought it was Kenya Moore. So maybe, you know, if I find the picture, I'll put it at the end of this. Y'all know how I am with the picture, so just pray that I remember. But she did. I was like, okay, so, but if Beyonce was dark skinned, then yeah, okay, I can see that, but I don't see how somebody mistakes her every day with her. Child, work it out. But anyway, so after she says that, Portia turns to Candy and say, girl, I look like Solange. Can you see it? Can you see it? And Candy was like, I can see it. She was like, y'all sisters now. She was like, oh shit, I get emancipated. I was like, what? Surprised you knew that word, girl. But anyway, so Peter, and anyway, the girls go in are in one room and the men go in another, and the men are getting fucked up. Excuse me, getting fucked up. They was fucked up. They was like, fuck that, we get fucked up. They was taking nothing but shots, honey. So then, Peter is talking to Craig and telling him, you know, I'm glad y'all back together. Y'all about to go out there and do your thing. He was like, because I remember when I lived out there, I was dating Nia Long. I was like, what, Peter? Peter hit him some Nia Long, honey? You better work it out. You better name drop whore. That's what I'm talking about. He said, let me let y'all know, bitch, I fucks with bitches in the industry. And I said, all right, Peter. Let them know. But anyway, P.S. Did y'all happen to catch, that's why I said this whole episode, even if Walter wasn't in there, this whole episode was about making it seem like he was gay. Because then, not Cynthia, what's that child's name, honey? Phaedra. She was like, well, Walter didn't come, but Walter seems to like the company of our husbands more than he likes the company of Kenya. So I was like, Lord, here they go. But anyway, so then, as it was coming to a close, Kenya and Walter, you know, she was like, well, maybe let me do something he likes to do. So she was like, let's go fishing. So here comes Walter. They out there, and then they're you know, they're going fishing or whatever. He tries to tell her how to cast the line, so she does it, but it gets stuck on like some of the grass down by the water. So she asked him, "Can you unstick it for me?" This nigga gonna say, "No, you can do that." I'm like, "Oh, what type of nigga is you, Walter?" So then she basically was like, "He is not man enough for me," and they kept throwing the innuendos in there, you know, basically saying, you know, he doesn't like to get dirty, he doesn't want to get his new shoes dirty, you know, basically just putting it out there like, nigga, you gay, that's why you don't want to fuck with this luscious chocolateness. That's what they was pretty much doing. So anyway, she goes to get it, and then she pretty much asked him like, what's going on with us? what's going on with us? What is it? Have I done something? Is there something we need to talk about? Is there something that you're holding on to that I don't know? What is it? And he pretty much was like, yeah. And then Willa, I felt very pressured to propose to you or whatever. And she said, yeah, but I haven't said anything about that since we've been back, right? And then she was like, then she brings up the shower incident with her all butt naked and soaped up. And he's like, well, what you mean? Do I gotta tell you when it's time to do something? She's like, what you talking about? He said, do I gotta tell you when it's time to fuck me? Do I gotta tell? But I'm thinking, I'm like, bitch, boy, if you jumped in the shower, got the fuck out and went to sleep, I mean, you wanted to jump on your sleep ass? I mean, I don't understand. So anyway, and she's like, you didn't touch me, you didn't even look at me, then you went to sleep. And he was like, she's like, are you even attracted to me? Like, what's the problem? This nigga looks at his watch. I was like, this nigga tried it. So she was like, fuck it, I'm leaving. So she calls her dog and walks the fuck off. And that was pretty much this episode. Like I said, it's boring. It's been getting boring to me. Like, really has. And then the next episode don't look exciting either. So, what, are they about to come to a close? Is Atlanta Housewives? How many episodes is left? It's about to come to a wrap, honey. Because this shit been kind of boring to me. But, yeah, so that was that episode. I didn't get to see last week's episode, but I did see where I saw some of it. I seen when they went to some strip club called Claremont. Bitch, I ain't never heard of that shit. And I asked my husband, that nigga know every strip club in Atlanta. I'm like, have you ever heard of this? He's like, hell. And I'm looking at these old ass women. One of them women look like Mama Carol. They used to staple patches. And I'm like, that's where she went. Old ass titties. Then they just old and like 75, but the titties is new, so the titties is jumping and shit. Oh, honey. And they know they wrong for that. Because Peter know damn well he don't go to that damn strip club when he go out. They know they go to Onyx, fucking Magic City, Klaus 21. Come on now. Work it out. But anyway, so they went to that lame ass club, and then basically the rumors, being fueled that Phaedra and Apollo, whatever, are getting a divorce. But I ain't gonna tell nobody, honey, with all them rumors going around, with them spilling all that tea the episode before, with Phaedra and Apollo having issues. Even though Apollo's cute, he just needs to shut his fucking mouth. Y'all heard when he was trying to explain time in the club? Like, bitch, shut up. Y'all ever hear somebody who's stupid try to use big words and just sound even dumber when they use them? That was him. Bless his heart. Just be quiet and look fine, honey. But, I ain't gonna tell nobody. After all these rumors and, him pretty much, because y'all know he's younger than Phaedra. So, I ain't gonna tell nobody she done got knocked up again. I mean, that was mighty convenient. Like, bitch, you ain't going nowhere, whore. I got 2 of your kids, bitch. You can work it out. But anyway, y'all tell me what y'all think about this episode. Shit was boring as fuck to me, but y'all let me know what y'all think. And Sweet Solutions, I'm going to be doing tomorrow. I already got the emails from people, so I got to look them up and see, make sure there ain't no damn books and shit. And hopefully I'll be able to get the Sweet Solutions up either tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Monday? No, is today Monday? What the hell is today? Is today Sunday? Today's Sunday. So yeah, either Monday or Tuesday, Sweet Solutions should be up. Yes, indeed. So y'all pray that I remember to post that damn picture of the dark-skinned Beyonce, honey, because it did look like Kitty Miller, I ain't gonna lie. Alright, babies, as always, thanks for watching, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a mother-sucking friend, baby, to subscribe and follow your girl on Twitter. Yes, honey. And make sure to Facebook friend me and follow me on Instagram. Yes, indeed, honey. And make sure to go get your Sweet Addictions TV t-shirts, hoodies, phone cases, honey. Go now, press the links and check it out. Alright, y'all. I'm out.